Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your Wistia account, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you set up a Wistia webinar event? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, a real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to set up a webinar with your Wistia account anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business, doing content to drive into a webinar, Wistia is a popular way to do that. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your Wistia dashboard. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into my Wistia account, and this is the home screen. Now here on the home screen, if you want to go ahead and set up a webinar event, here on the left side, you're going to click here on live events. Once you do that, you're going to see all of the web events or webinars that you've already set up. And to create a new one, here on the top right, click on create event. Okay, once you do that, you're going to go ahead and set up your webinar event. Now they say live event, but you can actually run a pre-recorded webinar. So I'll show you how to do that as well. So first off, you want to go ahead and set up an event title. So for example, if I'm teaching a webinar on cooking Chinese food, I'll just put Chinese food cooking. Okay, and next you're going to go ahead and choose the date and time. So just click into this box and choose the date. After you've chosen the date, you go ahead and choose the time. So let's run it for 10 p.m. Next, you want to choose the time zone. So this is in reference to your time zone. So I'll choose here Pacific. And then how long is the webinar? So I'll drop this down to 30 minutes and you're going to go ahead and click on create. Okay, so now you're brought into the settings for your Wistia webinar. So here is where you can go ahead and turn on a pre-recorded event. Once you click this on, you're going to be able to choose the video. So I'll choose this video. Once you've chosen the video, click add one video. Okay, now you can see it's a pre-recorded event and we can go ahead and add in a description. So learn the best Chinese food. For me, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the pre-recorded event. Okay, turn that off. So this is going to be a live webinar that I would be on. And we're going to scroll down and you want to go ahead and change the thumbnail. So upload a thumbnail. Okay, I'm uploading a new thumbnail. Okay, so this is what the thumbnail is for my webinar in Wistia. And we're going to scroll down. And then here, this is important. So if you want to gather data on the folks that are joining your webinar, make sure this is turned on. And if you want to customize this, just click here, customize. Okay, so here is the registration page, as you can see. And then here is the registration information. So if you want to go ahead and get more information rather than just their first name, last name, and email, up here, you want to click registration form. And here you can go ahead and just start adding in extra information. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the phone number, company, and job title. And I'm going to click on save. And let's go back to the registration page. And now you see that in order to register, they're going to need all that information. And you can play around with the way that it looks. So for example, the image size, we can go ahead and decrease that. So if you need help customizing your registration page, go back and watch my other video that describes that in detail. But let me go back to the save button right here. All right, now we're going to go click up here on the top left and go back to the live event. Okay, now we can go ahead and continue building this out. So we have that set up, the registration. Okay, so now after this webinar, you can go ahead and add this into a different folder. So click on edit. Okay, so this is how they can go ahead and find the webinar after it's already happened. So click here and then we'll save it into that folder. Okay, now that we have our Wistia webinar set up, we're going to scroll to the top and click on the blue share button. And what we're going to do now is we're going to click here, share event links. Okay, so here we can go ahead and copy the audience link here. So now we can go ahead and share our Wistia webinar event in a Facebook post, our YouTube channel, or however you normally share your webinars. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to set up a live event or a webinar with your Wistia account, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.